Why would you go to a boutique with your 1 month salary to buy yourself a bag just because you want to be trending like Toke Makinwa? Trust me, you will not see trend. Guys, when you're picking a concealer, let your concealer be 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Guess who made it to the top 30 on the donjazzyshortschallenge? Me! So we are on to the next round, and in today's video I'm going to do my makeup, and I'm going to be doing a very simple look while I talk about all financial mistakes you should not make in your 20s. I am going to include all the details of the products I use down in the description box below. Yeah, let's dive straight into today's video.
I need you by my side, yeah. I need you in my life for one night.
Basically, when you know what you're doing with your finances, we all know that it stops a lot of bullshit, and it also helps you just have your life together in general. So basically, these are like some of the points I would like to talk about today while I am getting my makeup done. The first thing I would like to say is that you should invest in a sellable skill. When we say sellable skill, what do we mean? Okay, sellable skill can include a service you have to render to people that they can pay you for, value that you can bring to people's lives that they can pay you for. For example, if you're a makeup artist like me, or you have a makeup studio, people come by and you do their makeup and they pay you for it. If right now you don't really have anything, you don't really have any value to bring to people or to add to people's lives, I would suggest to you that you begin to try to read books, attend classes, whatever skill it is you want to learn. It doesn't have to be makeup. It can be cooking, digital marketing. There are a lot of things right now, and technology has really come to improve our lives. So it's very, very easy for you to learn a skill online or read a book about a particular niche and stuff like that. So now I have prepped my skin. I've applied my moisturizer, my primer, and I went ahead to apply my sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important to your skin, even if you're going to apply makeup on top of it. Next thing you should consider is investing in your financial education. When we see people that they are rich, they have everything going on for them, it seems like they are making all the right decisions. The truth is that they were not born that way. They took out time to study, they took out time to read books. Don't think you know everything. Always be open to learn from people that have already gone ahead of you. Look around online, there are a lot of financial coaches and mentors and people that are actually willing to teach you about investing. And there's one on Instagram that is really reliable, and I have learned a lot from them. It's the Money Africa page. You can check them out on Instagram. Yes, you learn a lot about stocks. They teach you about like percentage of your salary that you should save and the amount you should invest, and they suggest to you like markets that you should invest in and stuff like that. So, and there are also very, very good books that you can read about. There's this popular book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and be disciplined in carrying out the instructions. The next point is do not allow your outflow to be more than your inflow. So if you're earning 50,000 naira a month, you should not be spending 50,000 naira a month. You cannot expect that money is going to fall from the heavens. The money you are spending cannot be more than the money that is coming into your account. So I'm just going ahead now to blend my concealer in an outward motion. Guys, when you're picking a concealer, let your concealer be 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. That you need to invest in your ideas. So I'm going to keep using myself as an example because why not? I had this idea to start a YouTube channel. I think it was 2 years ago. I did not have anything except, as at that time, I think I was using a Samsung S6 Edge Plus. Yes, I started using the pillow in my house to stand my phone. It was very funny. So if you notice, my very first video on this channel, half of the camera was facing the ceiling. I did not know anything about how to set up your camera or where to put your phone or how to adjust your lights or anything. But with time, I started to invest more in my idea. Yeah, so to an extent, I have watched myself grow. With time, I was able to save up money to get a tripod stand, to get a ring light. I changed my phone to an iPhone. Now I have been able to invest in my idea, and I am seeing it, gradually pay off. I have a video on my YouTube channel that is 14,000 views, and that's really encouraging to me. Just start. The idea is to start. So you can save up towards it, work towards it. It doesn't have to be something that happens overnight. Rome was not built in a day, so just gradually start. You're trying to choose a contour shade, just like your concealer shade. It should be 2 shades darker than your skin tone. The next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to set my concealer, and the next point on my list is you have to invest in your network. I know that some of us are introverts and we don't want to come out of the house, but the truth is that you actually need to invest in your network. And what does investing in your network mean? It means that you have to make yourself visible. If you're a brand or you have services to offer, you have to make yourself visible. How do people know that you exist? How do people know that your business exists? When there are social gatherings, Christmas, New Year, and we just want to curl up on our beds instead of actually going out to say, okay, yeah, hi, nice to meet you, what do you do, this is what I do, exchange business cards, meet people. We tend to shy away from that, but networking in general is very important, and networking has been made easier these days because there is the internet, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, but some people just go there and scroll instead of using the technology to promote your services. You are just wasting your money on buying on data, and you're not getting anything back in return. And yeah, there's this book that getting, and I think it is something that you should definitely check out. It's called This Is Marketing. You Can't Be Seen Until You Learn to See. And it's by Seth Godin. This is the book, guys. So if you can lay your hands on it, you should definitely check it out. You have to go out and market yourself. And another thing that I really had to learn in the year 2021 is that you are your brand. Any opportunity you get to showcase yourself, market yourself. So now I'm just setting all the areas that I applied concealer on. So guys, the next thing on my list is invest in your career. Yeah, what do you need to take your career forward? How are you working towards getting the equipment that you need? If you are an entrepreneur, you're into beauty, fashion, lifestyle, you're a YouTuber, how are you working towards improving your life and improving your setup and improving your camera quality? How are you working on all of that? So yeah, that's something else you need to invest in. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to apply blush on my cheeks. I'm going to be doing that on top of my contour. This sponge, just take a little of the blush and put it on top of the contour, just like this. Yeah, and make sure you do not forget that everything about makeup is blending. You have to keep blending for it to look flawless. Keep blending. I want to set my contour just a little bit. Invest in getting yourself a coach or a mentor. So basically, a mentor is somebody that will look out for you, somebody that would somebody that you can learn from. It doesn't mean that you have to see the person every day or the person has to be accessible to you, but you can just study those people from afar, learn from them. If they have books, read their books, learn about how they got to where they are today. So I don't have one particular mentor. I have a lot of people that I admire. For example, there's this girl on Instagram. Her name is Moji Bade, and she's a presenter. And I've been trying to work towards that path, like, you know, run red carpet shows and all of that. But then when I saw her, she inspired me. Like, she goes back to back to back from one show to another ceremony to another event, and she does it so effortlessly. Another person that I actually really like is Chimamanda. That I love her books. There was one day I was sleeping and my mom, she saw this YouTube video of Chimamanda's interview and we were asking her questions, and my mom literally brought the video to me and said, I see a lot of you in this girl. You know, a mentor does not really have to be somebody that is very accessible to you or stuff like that, but you can learn from them from afar. Another thing I would like to point out is that you can have more than one mentor. You can have multiple mentors and just pick their qualities and learn from them. Do you get? But if you're fortunate enough to meet your mentor in real life and they are willing to mentor you in spite of their very busy schedule, then trust me, you're very lucky. There's basically the next point on my list is invest in your mindset. But now everything is on the internet. Like, I cannot overemphasize that point. Like, use your data to search for things that will actually improve your life. Don't just be wasting data on things that do not add value to your life. You know, ask yourself, in 5 years, how is this going to make me better? If it's not, then please do away with it. Honestly, stop wasting your time and your resources. Yeah, the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to draw my brows, and I'm going to be using the Kgadija brown ink. Guys, like I said before, everything is going to be in the description box. So I like to use this first to highlight my brow before I go in with an eyebrow pencil. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to apply eyeliner. The very last thing on my list, stop buying luxury items you don't need to impress people that you do not like. Why would you go to a boutique with your 1 month salary to buy yourself a bag just because you want to be trending like Toke Makinwa? Trust me, you will not see trend. That's just the problem. Like, it's not like if you're going to use that luxury item over and over and over and over and over again every day, I would understand that. I'll say, okay, not something that would add anything to your life. It's just for you to look good and for you to put on Instagram that you have a Prada bag or you have a Chanel bag. And most of the time, yeah, the bags that we think are designer bags that we buy for like 50k or 60k are actually the fake ones. When the original is like 400k or 600k, you might say, okay, oh, let me buy the second. That's not even the second, the third original. You're not gonna spend your salary of 60,000 to buy a bag, a luxury item that you do not need. So if you have If you do that, please stop it. It is not a good attribute at all. So if I have like an extra 20k now and I'm thinking, okay, what should I use this 20k to buy? A designer shoe. The moment that shoe leaves the store and it gets to your house, it has depreciated in value. But if you use that money to buy something like a gold necklace or a gold pendant, or in the next year if you want to sell that particular gold that you bought for 20k, it's not going to be 20k anymore. It's going to appreciate in value. So those are the things that we need to consider. You need to ask yourself some very important questions when you are trying to get some luxury items that you do not need. Do that. There's time for everything. Yes, Tokemakiwa is trending, but as much as people always badmouth her, and she is very hardworking. She went from radio to TV to having her own luxury brand. Like, she has so much going for her. She has so many streams of income. So you can't be comparing yourself that you're just starting life to Tokemakiwa. Trust me, you need to start planning out things. Before you get something, you must have prepared for it. You must have saved up for it. And then build your business. Build yourself. Trust me, it is definitely going to pay off. I'm just going to be applying my lipstick now, and I feel like there's one more point I should talk about. I might have mentioned it during the course of this video, but it is that you need to be hardworking. Nothing good comes easy. You need to be hardworking and you need to be disciplined. I know sometimes delayed gratification is hard. We're trying to build our future. You have to be disciplined. It's not something that happens overnight, but you have to learn to be disciplined and hardworking. You cannot be lazy and expect that your money will be growing just like that, except you have passive income, which also means that you have invested. So everything goes hand in hand. So my loves, we've come to the end of today's video. I hope that you've been able to learn a thing or two on how to level up your finances, and also I hope that you're able to pick up some things from my makeup tutorial. And yeah, if you enjoyed watching, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.